Okay, so last time we learned that there are two sides to everyone, the flesh and the spirit. And we learned that the flesh side wants to sin by nature, and the spirit side wants to commune with God. Mhm. But now the enemy doesn't have direct access to our spirit, so he uses our flesh as the gateway to get to our spirit. Because the enemy knows the nature of your flesh, and he's learned lots of ways to get your flesh to hurt your spirit. Yeah. Mhm. One clever thing he's done is cause the world all around you to be about stimulating your flesh. Yeah, I said it, stimulating. Yeah, he makes everything good seem boring and everything sinful seem exciting. And he uses anything he can to get your flesh to do things that it should not do. Mhm, mhm. Also, he's a master at fooling you into not even being aware that you're binding and addicting you to your flesh desires. Those are called lusts. Yeah. So you think you want to do this stuff that's a sin, and you think you should be able to free to do this stuff, but that freedom you think you're getting is really bondage to sin, and it'll lead to death. You know, Romans 6:23 says the wages of sin is death. And the more your flesh gets stimulated, the harder it is to resist doing things that will ultimately damage your spirit. And the more you allow your flesh to be stimulated, the more stimulation your flesh wants. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the more it gets, the less the spirit gets what it wants, which is to commune with God and deep emotional fulfillment. Mm-hmm. And the ultimate motive for the enemy is that he wants your spirit to be enslaved so that eventually he can kill your spirit. He wants your spirit dead. Now, he knows your spirit side's going to always exist, so when I say dead, I mean he wants your spirit to torment for eternity with him. Yeah, you know, that word you're not supposed to say anymore. Hell. Oh, did I say hell? Sorry. Sorry for all you people who don't know there's a hell. Oh, I'm sorry I said that. But if he can get your flesh to run the show, then he knows he can kill your spirit, and ultimately, without God in your life, your spirit will die. Die. And you'll end up in the wrong place forever. That place I won't say it again. You know, the wrong place. So he's come up with all these beautiful little packages for the stuff that stimulates your flesh. You know, he just makes it all stimulating and wonderful, and you just want to hear more and do more. And every one of those little packages, those little sins that we do, leads eventually to death. Now, if we really believe that, it'd be a lot easier for us not to do it. But every one of those little packages, you know, when you sin, what you earn is death. Romans 6:23 says the wages, that's what you earn. The wages of sin is death. But it also says the gift of God is eternal life. Yeah, so eternal life is a gift from God. So when you feel that everything you want to do is a sin, then it's time to examine the things you want to do in a different way. Start building your spirit side and keep the flesh from enslaving you. Okay, well, that's all the time I have for today. So tune in next time, and I'll show you how the only way to truly live free is to die. Underground to freedom.